Have Elizabeth Shukis come on up. So she's a Republican running in District 2. She's called Watauga home for 17 years. In that time, she has been active in our community in a number of capacities that include Meals on Wheels, Hospitality House, Boone Service League, PTA President at Hardin Park, Christian Women's Association, as well as her dedicated involvement at Boone United Methodist. So Elizabeth, thank you. Welcome. Sit down, have a seat. All right. So we're going to do the same 4 questions that we've been doing with everybody. So first question, what role does recreation play in economic development?
Well, I think that it starts with, in economic development, you've got to have, let me start over, let's see here. Let me think about this. When you have recreation facilities here, it's going to bring tourism. It's also going to secure that when professionals come here, they're going to want a recreation facility. I think that me being here for 16 years, I recognize that there were a lot of great things that Boone had to offer. However, there were a couple of things missing. And so when a professional comes to have a job here, they're going to look, especially a young family, is going to look for a recreation facility. And I think that just kind of drives up with the economic development. You know, when jobs are here, it's going to create jobs for a recreation center. And I also think that it in turn brings people to the high country.
Great. So as a Board of Commissioner member, what is the role of the county to improve recreation infrastructure in our community, and what would you do to improve infrastructure?
I think that we have a great Parks and Rec center here. I think that there's a lot of great things that Boone has to offer. I, for one, would like to look into seeing if a YMCA or Boys and Girls Club could come. If that's not economically feasible, then I would like to motion to put it in front of a referendum to say, hey, let's ask the people, what are you supportive of a recreation center? Once they vote and say yes, which I would think that it would get passed, then I would think that we would start construction on it. And I mean, that's my pledge as a county commissioner, is that we could actually have a recreation center. I mean, it's a win-win for youth all the way to seniors for the recreation. And I think it does fall back on the county. It's a desperate need. We do need it.
So as a follow-up question, you already mentioned it, but I'm make sure I'm asking everybody the same thing. I'm just going to repeat it, but you can say if you'd like to add anything. So Community Recreation Center has been expressed need in the community for decades, both in county and town planning and in community surveys. Since a YMCA is not coming to town, since everybody's now heard this for a 3rd time, if you go to our website, High Country Rec, there's details. I don't want to just gloss over that, but you can go to our website, there's details on that. But since a YMCA is not coming to Watauga County, what plans would you have to meet this need?
So again, I would put a sales tax referendum onto the ballot. I don't want to raise property taxes. I think we all sometimes pay too much in taxes, and I think there are families up here in Boone that struggle just to make ends meet, so to increase taxes would be detrimental. However, if we had the sales tax, then everyone gets to pay for it, and then everyone, you know, whether it's tourists or locals, whether they use the rec center or not, can help pay for it. I don't want to see our county have to be put in debt for it, but I would definitely encourage the sales tax referendum.
Okay. So last one's on trails. So trails have been shown to be the #1 recreation amenity in statewide and local surveys, and our community already has a number of great trails. What role do you think the county can play to support the development and building of local trails?
Okay, so I love the trails here. I hike the trails every week and love them. I'm probably one of the few county commissioners that do use the trails. And I would be in support of helping with the trails, whether that's grant writing or looking at other avenues of revenue. I do see that as a county, we need to help with that. Tourism comes for the trails, which is just more money. And so it's something that we need to be responsible for. I don't know what in capacity, but I would definitely seek out grant writing for trails.
Okay, great.